So they say when it comes to motorcycling, there's those that have crashed and those that haven't crashed yet. Even after today, I don't really like to believe that. I had a very specific reason, I think, for coming off today. Poor Eva, she's scratched up so badly. But she's working. None of her operational bits seem to be broken or damaged. I'm just eating a sport tube, a Cliff Block. I just heard somewhere that if you've had a bit of adrenaline run through your body, that a bit of sugar is not a bad thing. I feel fine, actually, quite stoic about the whole thing. The very specific cause, I reckon, was dropping her at pit exit on the third session. I can't touch, right? So if anything happens and I lose balance, it goes down, and this is the second time it's happened. I think I stalled her and down she went. But nothing was broken. The shift lever seemed to work, and so I decided just to let everybody through and then just get out there on the back of the group. So the marshal there at pit exit, she's obviously going to hold me there until there's a gap for me to go through. And when there was, I went for it because I didn't want to be holding anyone up who might have been coming down the straight. And I think that, combined with the adrenaline from dropping her and just getting a bit pissed off with myself, quite frankly, meant that I got up into carousel too hot. And especially on a cold tyre, right? But I don't think I don't think the tyre had anything to do with it, because I didn't slide. I went in too hot. I took my normal entry point, which felt fine at that point, but then suddenly I realised I had more speed than I thought. And where I would normally go after the first apex in carousel, I'd go out wide to there's a crack in the concrete. And that's where I tip in for the second apex, but I was out wider than that and faster, and I couldn't turn her. So I went onto the grass, and I thought maybe I can keep her upright. But then we went into the litter, the kiddie litter, as they call it, and down we went. I remember hitting my head, and that hurt. I still have a bit of a headache from that. And just a couple of soft tissue damage points, I think. No doubt I'll be more sore tomorrow. But a bit of a graze on my elbow and a bump. And my knee is a bit strained. I think that's going to flare up, actually. Yeah, I actually feel fairly stoic about it, and I think that's because I know that it's part of the sport, but I don't think it's inevitable. I don't think everyone has to crash. I know why I did, and even after I dropped her at pit exit, part of my mind was saying, don't go out yet, just calm down. But then I thought, nah, man up, get out there. Not the right kind of mindset to have, I don't think. I'm normally really calm, careful, not cautious, and I have a confidence in the riding ability that I know I have. So doing something technically stupid I don't think was the cause. I think it definitely was that adrenaline and that mindset of just go for it. Obviously it's not the video I wanted to make today, but it was a messy day in general, in all honesty. Every one of my sessions, I was the one in session 3, every one of my sessions, a crash in carousel gave us a red light, and we had to come off. So we never really got a flow. I never really got a flow today. And there were so many other crashes in carousel too. It's almost like there was, what did someone say to me? Bad juju up in carousel today. I don't believe in that kind of stuff, but I do find it amusing when patterns like that stand out. I've crashed plenty of times on 2 wheels. Dirt bikes, there was almost never a ride I would go on without crashing somehow. Mountain biking, that's when I did my injuries actually, broke both shoulders in separate mountain bike crashes. So the crash itself is not freaking me out. I don't like hurting Eva. She's a beautiful bike, and now I have messed her up. But she's a track bike, and that's exactly what I didn't expect it to happen, but I had an acceptance that it's part of the sport. So I know I can fix her too. I remember last night lying in bed just before I went to sleep, thinking about today, and I don't know, I just had a really weird feeling about the day, and almost like it's been 2 years of track riding and I haven't crashed. And I guess my mind was kind of playing with that, wondering, is it my turn? When's my turn? And I even had a bad dream about the track day too, not crashing, but just things not going right. So obviously something was in the back of my mind messing with me too, and I'm not sure if that contributed to it. When I went to the ambulance afterwards just to get checked over, I said that to them. I said, it's weird, but I just had in the back of my mind an uneasy feeling about today. And they said to me, just about everyone we pick up who's crashed, just about everyone says the same thing. So I don't know, is there something a bit kind of metaphysical about it? I don't know. But anyway, I think the big lesson for me is to pay attention to my calmness. If I'm not feeling calm, then I'm not riding. I'm going to sit it out. I'm going to take a bit more time to get myself back into a calmer mindset. For me, I was feeling the adrenaline from dropping Eva at the pit exit, and the anxiety of wanting to get back out there and not be in anyone's way. And that's not being calm. There are lots of reasons why we're not calm. Sometimes we're, red mist they talk about, I guess. Anyway, that's enough about it. I'll update you when I get Eva back up and ready, and when I'm healed as well. I don't think it'll take too long. It's just soft tissue damage. So yeah, not the video I was hoping to share with you today. C'est la vie. I'll see you next time.